performance, even if you didn't get the 2 points?
Yeah, I think Gus and Baz have just been speaking about just creating that team spirit. Obviously, we had 8 new recruits and I know our whole new team, and we've just been trying to create that team spirit and that toughness that the Bulldogs were known for, and I think we're doing all right, and hopefully we can get some wins in the next few weeks.
It must have felt like that, given how well and for how long you had to defend your line at periods and in pretty terrible conditions at times as well.
Yeah, it was pretty daunting. Turbo, attacking our line like that, and Cherry Evans, and but I thought we did well, and it gives us, it's a learning curve for us, and we come back to training and we learn what we did wrong, and we're going to be in tight situations like that a lot in this season, and we need to learn from that one.
You mentioned like the Baz and Gus talking about what the Dogs used to be known as. Can you tell us the type of things they tell you and how they're trying to, I guess, re-instill that into you guys now?
Yeah, I think Gus is did he start his career here as a coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he had that Bulldogs DNA with him and he took it everywhere he went. So obviously they just had that grit and that toughness, and they played for each other. So that's what we're trying to bring back, and hopefully we've showed the fans that we can do that, and hopefully now we can get some results.
Yeah, are you seeing signs of it already here after 3 rounds?
Yeah, I just hope the fans and the players, we don't lose confidence in what we're building here. We're a pretty new team, and the next step is trying to get some wins.
There's no bigger test, I guess, to show how tough you are up against a forward pack like Melbourne this week. When you come up against a pack like that, do you look at it and sort of pick one bloke out that maybe you want to target and shut him down?
No, not necessarily. I just think these are the games you want to play. Sunday on national television, and against the best team in the last 2 decades. So it's a good game, and I think these are the games that we live to play for.
What do you expect from Melbourne? Like, they don't often lose 2 games at home in a row. Are you expecting the extra fight up after last week?
Yeah, I think the thing with Melbourne, they beat you before the game, so you got to go there with the right mentality, and then the first 20 minutes is probably the toughest 20 minutes you're ever going to play against any team. So if we can hang in there the first 20 minutes and then give ourselves a chance against a good team.
Tevita, does it put any trying to avoid the cliche one game at a time, but given the period you've got coming up with Melbourne, Penrith and South Sydney, it's vital that it's vital that you put in a good showing in these games so that you don't, so that you can remain with that pack close to the ladder, close to the top 8 rather.
Yeah, like I said, we've showed the toughness and the grit that we've with the performances that we've had, but like I said, we've got to chase some results now.
How impressive is Matt Burton's boot? First time and I feel like for a lot of us it was like, we knew he could kick, but just don't know that we knew he could kick that well.
Yeah, I was shocked, to be honest. I asked him if he played AFL as a kid out in Dubbo. He said, nah, he must be born with it, eh?
What's he like? He seems like a pretty quiet, kind of reserved guy when he talks to us. What's he like around you guys?
Nah, yeah, he's quiet, but when he comes to training and game day, he's a lot more talkative, and he's got a lot of energy. So hopefully we see that this Sunday.
Hey, that's one of the new blokes here. Going back to what Gus was saying about the Bulldogs DNA and all the rest of it, you would have seen what this club's been through over the last year, coming off a wooden spoon season, and had some pretty ordinary results. How much does it mean to you guys, to you as one of the new blokes here, to try and create a new dynasty and create a new culture here that can take the Dogs back to the Dogs of old?
Yeah. What was that question again?
To try and inspire that, a turnaround to this team being what it used to be at former Warriors as a new bloke here.
Oh yeah, obviously, I've come from Penrith, and such a winning culture and team first mentality, and and then obviously we had Matt Burton and Brent Naden, and then also Josh Adokar, who's come from the Storm. So we've just been trying to add that in with the young boys that we've had here, and try to create new habits, winning habits. So and that's doing all the little things and competing on every play.
Do you see similarities from what Josh Adokar tells the boys to what you former Panthers are sort of talking about, the 2 sort of successful teams, and the similarities between what he's telling them, what you guys would tell the boys here? Yeah,
I had a conversation with an old coach of mine in the off season, and he was asking me about my time at Penrith, and I pretty much said that it was similar to when I was at Bronx in the early days. I think all the good clubs do the same thing, similar. So yeah.
And what are the things that Josh talks about that you guys do as well?
Oh, I just thought he just pushes up all the little things, having the team first mentality and competing on every play. You know, you hear Fox, he's just talking, trying to get in there, run the ball. He's talking every play. I just saw those little things that we all know wins footy games. It's not that, you know, it's a simple game.